intro joke for this video because, you know, the Second Amendment, there's nothing funny about it. And right now it's under attack in this country, and especially that guy right there. This AR-15 right here is the most controversial, scariest thing in America right now. And for some reason, people seem to think that, you know, they need to be outlawed and taken away from law-abiding citizens. I don't see the point in it. The Delton DTI 15, AR-15. Let's get into it. Alright, sorry about the weird angle on this video. I didn't have anything that was high enough, like my normal clip, which is right here. Like this bendy thing, this is what I do my overhead shots with, and this thing wasn't tall enough to get the whole rifle in frame. So it's going to be kind of at a weird angle, I'm sorry, but anyways, let's get into it. So first things first, always safety first. Little 5-round magazine. Make sure it's empty. Turn around. Empty. Completely empty. So, safety first, making sure that that's empty. Anyways, so let's get into it. It's just a standard AR-15. I mean, I did some cool things to it. Like, I altered it a little bit. Like, I put this cool, like, paracord. I wrapped it here through this key mod free float handguard. I wrapped that through there, and then I got this little UTG bipod on this thing. That's really cool. I use it with the 5-round magazine just for laying down and things like that. And then I wrapped some paracord just through there, what I had left, just, you know, to have it. But I guess one of the first things we could do, it's not like everybody doesn't know how to do this, but let's break it down. Just push that pin. Comes right open. And then take your bolt carrier out, take your charging handle out. Just comes with a standard bolt carrier. Nothing super duper fancy. Like it's just a regular old bolt carrier group, but it does have that weird cut right there where it's cut back further. I don't know if you can really see the difference there. Now normally they're cut up to here on the bottom too, but that one's cut back a little further, so I guess it reduces weight, so it's not bad. Man, that thing is dirty. I just shot it a bunch, so it's filthy. Look at my hands, all filthy now. But yeah, it's just a regular old bolt carrier group, nothing special. It's black nitrided. Like, it's not like a cool, like, chrome one or anything like that. It's not skeletonized or anything like that. It just comes with a regular old bolt carrier group. And then, I mean, I don't know what else to really say about it. It's a good AR. I bought it pretty cheap. Oh, and then the optic I got on this thing. And just take the whole upper off. Why not? I could maybe show you the inner workings of the bottom on it. If I can get it off. There we go. So the optic that I got on there is just this little Axion red dot that I just bought at Walmart. Like, it's nothing fancy or anything like that. It's just it's got red, blue, green on it with 3 brightnesses for each setting. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Like, it stays on. It doesn't the recoil or anything from anything doesn't really mess it up. I've had this on 22s. I've had this on 22s. I've had it on shotguns. I've had it on I had it on a SKS. I've had this on a few different things, and it works great. Like it's just it cost me like $40. Thing's great. Oh, and then you can get a little better look at the cool paracord wrapping I did through that key mod handguard right there. Then I just bought that little rail. It doesn't come with that little rail because I needed it so I could. I have a GoPro mount, and if I can find it on Amazon, I'll throw a link in the description for it. It's just really cool. It attaches like to a rail section, and then you just stick your GoPro right on the side of it. Or it doesn't. It's not necessarily for a GoPro. It's just for general, like action cameras. So GoPros and other Chinese ripoffs. But yeah, that's just the upper on it. Standard, like just standard old dust cover on it. Like nothing super special or anything like that. Like I don't have a cool custom one or anything. This gun is entirely stock. This was the first AR I ever bought, and I've got a lot of use out of it. Like, I didn't pay a whole lot for it or anything. This was before I started building my own or anything. I've had this gun for a long time. Man, that thing is dirty. Jeez. Like that. So, yeah, somebody's getting a bath tonight because that thing is super dirty. But it's just standard Picatinny rails and everything. It's just a regular old AR-15. I've never had any problems with it or anything. There's nothing fancy about the lower or anything like that. It's just standard. But this stock is not the stock that came on it. This is a different stock because the stock that came on it was pretty loose, and I didn't like it because it pulled my mustache hair, and it was very uncomfortable. So a buddy of mine got a new stock for his DPMS, and that's where this came from, and it fits a lot better. But yeah, it's just a standard old AR-15 lower. We're gonna actually let that hammer down real easy there. Nothing fancy. It's just a regular old hammer, regular old trigger group, like regular old buffer in there. Like there's absolutely nothing special about this. Now, if you want a bare bones AR, just something to hunt with, something to plink with, something to, just mess around with. You're not going to war with it. You're not going into battle with it or anything like that, just something to do whatever with. I highly recommend this one because it's a lot lighter than most of the ones that they had. And, it's just standard 16-inch barrel, like just a regular old AR 16-inch barrel. You got your standard A2 on it, nothing fancy. Like nothing fancy at all about it. It's just a bare bones working AR. There's nothing I can really say bad about it. It just comes with a regular old just aluminum charging handle. It's not like a fancy BCM or anything like that. It's just a regular old charging handle. Like nothing fancy about that thing either. It's just, a working gun, working man's gun, pretty much. Like it was cheap, and they come in at about around $350, and instead of having the standard like M4 handguard or anything like that, you get this little key mod one. Now, part of the reason why I did put that paracord through there, that 550, is because not only does it look cool, but or at least I think it looks cool. I don't care if you think it looks cool, I do. But not only does it look cool, is other reason was these little key mod guys in here are really, really sharp. Like them little holes in there. Like like down in here, these little holes right here, those guys are pretty sharp. Like, yeah, so I put it on there just so, when I got my hand on it, it just adds like a little more comfort to it and a little better grip. Like it just feels nice like that. I don't know, it was something cool. It's just I don't know if you can see down in there, but yeah, it's just standard like standard gas tube. Like everything on this is entirely bare bones standard. Like it's just a really cool standard AR, like a little working man's gun. Like, it's nothing fancy. You're not gonna get like the fanciest thing on this is the key mod handguard. Like you're not gonna get a bunch of bells and whistles or anything like that. Anyways, let's put this guy back together, I guess. Okay, so reassembled. I'm gonna edit out the reassembly just because I don't want YouTube to freak out about it or anything and be like, oh God, he's showing you how to build an assault rifle. Like, yeah, it's just disassembly and reassembly. It's like it's nothing. But it just it's got standard old little grip on it. Standard stock. Like, there's nothing I can really say about this. There's nothing I can really say about this. Nothing really puts it over the top other than the fact that it just runs. It runs. There's nothing more I can say about it. I've never had a problem with it. It just runs great. It's just your standard bare bones AR. So, if you're looking for one, I suggest this. Because, like I said, you get like this little key mod handguard. I know some people are going to be like, key mod, oh my God. No, I don't care. Key mod, M-Lock, I don't really care. I don't care. I've had stuff with M-Lock and I've had stuff with key mod. And I honestly don't see the big issue between the two, like why people pick a side on that. I really don't. I don't see why people pick a side on that because, I mean, it just holds rail sections and stuff. Like, honestly, I will say though that I do prefer key mod just because M-Lock stuff tends to be a wee bit more expensive. So we'll put, yeah, okay, just because M-Lock stuff tends to be a little bit more expensive. I'll just say that. Like, so I pick key mod, I guess. I pick a side there. I pick the side. Come at me. I don't care. Chew me up in the comments. I don't care. I picked a side. One thing that is really cool about it though, it doesn't really get very hot. Like when I'm just like rapid firing or just messing around, I'm putting a lot of rounds through this thing. It doesn't really get that hot. I have to put a lot of rounds through it for it to get hot. So that's cool. It cools off like pretty well. Like it stays pretty cool. I mean, eventually, yeah, I'm gonna feel the heat from it, but yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't get real hot or anything like that. It's just a bare bones AR-15. I mean, yeah, it's definitely has room for improvement. Now, like back home, like I have a riser and like an actual scope I put on this and things like that, but I didn't bring that stuff out here. But 9 days, we'll be back in Michigan, and then you guys get to see a bunch of cool stuff out of the collection. So look forward to that. The magwell is a little bit flared. I don't know. Let me just see it, pull that up. It's a little bit flared. I don't know if you can really see that. It's just a wee bit flared. So that's kind of cool. So, you could just put all kinds of upgrades on this. I mean, it's better than an Anderson for not much more money. So that's a thing. And, I just like it. I think it looks slick. I like those. Like, I like the handguard like that, the little skinny guy like that. I don't like the big fat, like M4 style ones. I don't really like that. This isn't really like a weird gun or anything, but, it is the most controversial gun in the country right now, though. I will say that. I don't know if this video will get throttled just because it's an AR-15, It could. This video could very well get throttled just because it's an AR, Let me put this little bipod down. I'll flip her up so you can get a different look at it. There we go. There. That's not too bad right there. You can get a cool look at it. Now, that bipod's a little short, that UTG bipod. That actually came off a custom Ruger charger that I had. But I liked it because when we're out doing certain things, like where I coyote hunt at and things like that, like I can actually like lay down and be like prone and stuff, and I can just stick this little 5-round guy in there, and it's a perfect little hunting mag. Like, I don't need anything ridiculous. Oh, one thing I will say about this, though, is it does come with one standard GI mag. That's it. It just comes with a standard GI mag, 30-round GI mag. That's it. And it's a really awesome magazine. Like, I mean, it works. I actually kind of prefer the GI mags. I got a stack of them. Like, I got a ton of them. But I like the GI mags. But, yeah, it just comes with one of those. It doesn't come with anything else fancy. Now, if you've seen in the videos and stuff, I do have these guys, too, these sand P-mags. These things are cool. I just like the sand-colored ones. They're pretty sweet. I guess you can dye these. You can look it up and you can dye these whatever color you want. I just think they're cool looking like the regular color, and then they got like the little cover on them. So, none of your stuff gets you don't get no dirt down in there. I mean, they do get dirty though. I mean, they get real dirty inside that magwell, but they have the cool little Magpul, like how Magpul does, how they have the cool little covers like that. So, it just covers up whatever you got in there, so you don't have to worry about dirt or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. I like those guys. And, I have no issues with the P-Mags or anything like that. Like, I don't know. Something about the old GI mags is just really cool. I really like these. Like, plus they make that cool sound, like, I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, plus they make, like that cool sound. And they're just, I don't know. I just like them. I don't know, something about them. But, a lot of people are like, oh my God, P-Mags or whatever. This is just a little aluminum 5-round hunting mag, and it's just like a little mini P-Mag, and this thing's cool. I don't even know who this is made by, as a matter of fact. C Products Defense. Oh, that's cool, because that's the same, yeah, C Products Defense. Okay, that's the same manufacturer that makes the magazine that comes with this gun. So that's kind of cool. Um, yeah, and I guess I don't know. I'll probably have to edit a little bit of this down because I'm kind of just rambling. I'm actually just trying to think of stuff to say about it, but I really don't know what to say about it. It's a standard AR. you know, like it's just a bare bones standard AR-15. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like I really don't. Now, one thing I might do though is I might take this here lower and swap this upper out because it's about gun season back home in Michigan now. So got about a month ago. So we might have to take this upper off here and maybe throw a 450 Bushmaster or a 350 Legend on it. I think I'm gonna go with a 350 Legend. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm leaning more towards the 350 Legend. So that'll be a thing that will show up on the channel obviously when we get to that point and I pick up and I decide whatever rifle I'm gonna get. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it other than it's a bare bones AR. I don't know how many times I've said that. I've said that a lot, but yeah, it's just a bare bones AR and I love it. Never had problems with it. It's great. So yeah, I guess that's been it. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all later.